Hey everyone, welcome in 5-day crypto live stream. Got a couple viewers here. Let a couple more people get going, join in, and then we'll get started. What do you guys want to talk about today? We got to look at all the coins. We haven't done a live stream in about a week, so we'll be here for at least an hour, maybe 2 hours. So if you're watching us in the future, maybe you need to skip ahead a minute. Hey guys. All right, we already got 10, so let's we can get on it then. So we're gonna start out with Link like we always do. Chainlink's my favorite coin. If you guys don't know. So we're starting to, hopefully we're starting to turn the ship around, but as you guys know, our 21-day moving average could play a role here. So we, theoretically we could, keep trending down until we meet this 21 week sometime in the future in the next, I don't know, 5 days or so. And then we would hope to see a bounce. You can see before, after we come up, you're going to come down and hit that. Then you bounce it back up, and then you come down and hit that. See this? So I don't know how likely it is that we just peel up from here. It is possible. Certainly during when you're already you got this much momentum on all the other coins, it's certainly possible that we just reverse right now, especially with Bitcoin. We need to pull Bitcoin up. Oh yeah, it's already over 52.2, 52.3. So once that cools off, if that just starts hesitating without going down, all the rest of the altcoins can also start moving. And if we also want to know why we're stagnated a little bit, the DXY is moving up pretty quickly here. We want to get this to cool off as well. That's the US dollar. So you can see we haven't been above the blue line in quite some time, a couple years. So if we approach that, I don't know how much alts can run, or Bitcoin either, if this keeps moving up rapidly. Now if you look at this on the higher time frame, the DXY, look at your 21-week moving average, it stayed below it. So we even tried to test it again back last week of January, early February, got rejected. So we want to hold that and get rejected further. If the dollar can continue to fall, crypto will rise. So that is that. Bitcoin dominance, as you might have guessed, is also rising right now. So that's why Bitcoin's going up and altcoins are doing not much. So there's nothing wrong with the market. So you guys don't have to get all panicked out. I try to be as calm as possible in my videos, because these could be, for new people, this could be rough, but this is not rough waters. These are just little baby waves. When bear markets come, you have hurricanes. So stay calm. This is nothing. If Bitcoin can get rejected off of this 21-day here, start moving back down again, we will see altcoins start booming again. I think that's more likely to happen than Bitcoin just blow through this and go to 60K tomorrow, but you never know. Bitcoin doesn't really care what anybody thinks. All right, let's get to the chat. See what anybody's got in the comments here. All right, One Prime says, let's look at the graph. You're talking about the GRT? Is that graph token, graph coin, whatever it is? If you're still with us, I can do that. Is that the right symbol? So still a younger coin. It's going to be hard to predict where anything's going, but all coins right now, we should be watching the 21-day. If we get down close to that, now it doesn't mean it has to drop this far. You guys have to realize that as time goes on, this will rise. So next week at this time, if we just keep fizzling down, you would want to hold that, and if you do hold that and start moving back up, look what happens. Anytime you test your moving averages like this, you're going to get little bounces. You got to hold it. Holding is key. So if this happens, watch for that. If you're looking to buy more, that would be a good level to buy more, assuming you get a bounce and you don't get a cross. If you get a cross and everything starts moving down and Bitcoin, kicks the bucket for the meantime, then altcoins are going to get hurt in the short term. Now we're in a bull market, so if it goes down and it crosses beneath the 21-day, 21-week, depending on your coin, then it's just going to be short term. And when I say short term, a couple weeks to a couple months. Just depends on what Bitcoin decides to do, but just be ready. So this is GRT. Now, currently we're in a kind of a descending wedge, right? So let me see if I can draw like the top of that. Now, this is not necessarily ideal. You generally don't want to have lower highs and lower highs, but we're kind of coming to a decision point here in the next week or so, in my opinion, on all altcoins. They're either going to break back up again or break down and continue the trend down to the 21-day, 21-week. So that's what we're going to look for. Let's go look at Bitcoin. Now you can see, if you remember that GRT token we just looked at, look at this. Look at this formation. So this don't always have to be bearish or break down out of it, as you can see from Bitcoin. If you look back at this, doesn't that look very similar? So, but then again, you have a big one. Look at this back in 2017. See this pennant? When you have flat on the bottom and then a prolonged period of lower highs, generally you're going to run out of momentum and kind of fall off the edge. But that's just one way to look at it. You see, we didn't stay under downtrend very long before moving back up. So hopefully Bitcoin can just make a final push up here before retesting this. It has to retest our 21-week at some point, as I harp on so many videos, but I'm trying to teach you guys that this is coming. This will eventually hit off of this line at some point. We don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, not likely, or many weeks from now. But if it does something like this and then starts fizzling out, this would be your altcoin season continuation right here. After it cools off, peaks down, maybe comes down a little bit, and then in this area, I'm not saying these dates are correct. I'm just trying to give you an explanation of what could possibly happen. At some point, we have to test the 21-week, just like we have many, many times before our next big moves. And as we did many, many times back in 2017 in our bull market. It's par for the course. There's nothing to be alarmed about. We haven't even done any of these moves yet. So you think you're seeing some downside in altcoins now. When one of these happens, everyone will think crypto is over. That's new. It's just a normal thing. You have to prepare yourself. Look how many times. There's 2 within 3 weeks. I mean, people panic so much back in here. I was around for all of this. And then when your blow off happens, you fail to test this 21-week for the final time. See how many times you test it, and then you go down and it looks like people expect it to test it again and are waiting to buy back, and then they're waiting for a long time to get back into this level. I mean, you had to go back down to, you had to wait till a year and a half later to buy under 5K again. But that was the top of the bull market. You have to keep that in mind. We're not at the top of the bull market yet. We're waiting for one of these moves. I think we still have all of this ahead. So keep in mind your big picture. And don't sell too soon. Just my 2 cents. Litecoin, we can do Litecoin. Anybody else got any coins? Well, we did Bitcoin. Jeremy wanted some Bitcoin. The pullback as low as what did I say? I can't remember the number. I do so many things now. Jeremy, if you want to refresh my memory on, did I say a level? Or I mean, the 21 week is going to be the key for Bitcoin when that happens. Who knows how high we get on this? If this is the final leg up before it tests that, then this could really have a vertical number going here. You can see how straight up some of these moves got right at the end. Look at that. Right before they come back and test. They go pretty high really fast. So yeah, I mean, look at the price on the right. That doesn't look impossible. Litecoin, let me do Litecoin. I haven't done Litecoin in a while. Put this back on auto. So there's Litecoin on the macro trend going back a few months now. Still looking good. That's really moving back up again. So maybe we get altcoins moving again. Litecoin back in the OG days, a couple years back, Litecoin was kind of the altcoin mover. When that started moving, you knew the altcoins were getting ready to move right behind it. I don't know if that's still like it anymore, but I mean, it seems like it's moving kind of faster than all the others today. So maybe we get back to that. Maybe all the other altcoins are going to be right behind this. If this can close up here today and close a new high, this would be a very good sign for Litecoin, especially, and my opinion, the rest of altcoins. You can see this 21-day moving average starting to peel away from the 50, which is a good sign. It means you're starting to get higher highs. See how this gap is separating here. So if that happens again, maybe this is our next push up in altcoins. That would be great news. Yeah, if you guys can remember to please hit the like button, it helps get more people in here, so I'd appreciate it. Sorry, adjusted my jacket here. Someone say, let's see, where it was. I'm trying to find myself. XLM, we can go to XLM. Did I spell it right? XLM's looking good. Looks like everything's kind of turning around a little bit today, so hopefully that holds. Like I said, if we don't start going back the other way right now, and we get another red candle tomorrow or 2 days or whatever, your 21-day on all coins is going to be your key you want to hold. Now, it's not super important. As you can see here, we broke down below it. And if we do break through that, you should be pretty certain that you're going to this. If you close a candle under here on the 21-day, you're more than likely going here. So just keep that in mind if it comes moving down. If we go back up now, then I would expect another move similar to this. Bitcoin is the king, so it's gonna depend on what he does. I don't know how many people predicted over 52K before a drop, but it wasn't many. So that's what we're looking for. XLM, all altcoins. Going to hold your 21-day if we go down there. Hopefully we just move back up now. That'll be great. Greetings to the Germans. The Germans. Still like your Mercedes, Dio. There's Bancor, BNT. Thank you guys. If you guys have a coin you want to request and it's not like top 10 or 20, just tell me the symbol and don't just I don't know all the symbols. Or if I do, I don't want to mess it up. So let me know what you were looking for. So he wanted Bancor, and they put the symbol very politely. Thank you, Russell. So it's putting in a nice move right now. But this is certainly another one of the younger coins. A lot of coins are booming right now that are younger. So it's current move. I mean, it's hard to be negative on anything about that. All-time highs, price discovery, good separation from your moving average. Altcoins can really start moving here again soon. Right now, I think they're just being dragged up with Bitcoin a little bit, just because the whole market's trying to get more positive. But if Bitcoin can cool off like we just showed, I think you're really going to see this get out of hand, which is what we want. BTT. I'm going to guess it's doing well. Nice. Look at that. Right into the average and explode. And then now, like we say in all the rest of the coins, this should start moving up. If it trends here over the next 5 days, I would expect another bounce up, just like this. Sideways and bounce. Doesn't have to do that. It could go up right now. Hey, Bob. Hey, we turned the super chat on. I forgot to tell you guys. It just appeared, so appreciate that, Robert. We're trying the super chat. So Robert's my first ever super chat. So ask and you shall receive. KNC, that sounds like Kyber Network to me. Oh, Kyber, that's very nice. This is very nice. Look at that bounce right off the 21 day. I mean, to the letter. I know I talk about moving averages a lot, guys, but this is the reason. They exist for reasons. Smart money watches these levels like hawks. If you get a lot of pressure down like this and it goes under that, a lot of smart money will buy that up quick, and there you go. A lot of people have orders at these levels. I have orders at these levels on certain coins. If you front run them just a little bit, you usually can get filled. You don't want to place them like right on them, because you usually get front run, or it'll go a little bit lower like this. But this is looking ideal for Kyber. Now it's already got its bounce, so maybe this starts moving back immediately. Hopefully altcoins are moving back up now, because this is looking good. Even if we play around more, the more you can interact with this and show respect to it, you're going to get a big jump up. And long wicks on the bottom are usually a very good sign. See, this long wick on top, it had some trouble recovering. Then after you get back moving again, these are a lot of indecision candles. Nobody knows what the market's doing, especially with KNC. They didn't, you don't know, and then you're going to fall down. If you don't have a lot of bulls going behind you, these are called indecision candles when your wicks are on the top and bottom about the same. Your candle body's kind of in the middle. Usually, it's tough. It's tough to know what it does. That's why they're called indecision candles. But then when you have these big rocket thrusters on the bottom, is how I like to say it, look at them, you're going to have moves back up coming soon, more than likely. So even if this messes around another few days or weeks, I would expect once it runs into this, if it does, that it would continue back up just like this move. So that's what we're going to look for in KNC, and we can look at that every live stream. Maybe I'll do a video on that just because Robert was my first super chat. Pretty cool. I didn't know if that was even working. Thanks, Robert. So let's look at KNC on the macro trend. So there's the whole life of KNC. On the weekly, it's leaving the weekly average behind, but it's just started just like a lot of people have just got their 21-week moving averages. So this is still looking good. We'll look at that. How about Chainlink? Do we have link up? Link's still looking good. Your long wick here. This looks kind of like similar to Kyber that we just looked at, doesn't it? The long wick. Wick back up. So again, if we keep going sideways for the next 5 days or so, you can see the date at the bottom, February 21st, 22nd. Doesn't have to do this, like I said. You can just peel off and we could reverse everything right now. Oh man, you guys are crazy. Thank you. All right, we got two. We got the dueling potato. What does the dueling potato do? Where'd you get that name? I gotta know. Well, we will look at Ravencoin right now. What do you want to look at? Do you want to look at is Tether okay? If it's not, just let me know. I have a video on Ravencoin. If you didn't know, I've made one so far. I think it's about a week ago. But yeah, we're getting some good separation from Ravencoin. We're currently 60% above the 21-day moving average. There's a lot of coins that are higher than that even. So assuming that all the rest of the altcoin market continues its move, I could see this going much higher because we're only 60% above. There's coins well over 100% above right now. So we're going to watch for that. I mean, it hasn't been around that long, but look at what it's done just as of recently. That's in the past, what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks? What's that move? Just a modest 400 plus % move from bottom to top in the past 3 weeks. Pretty good. Hopefully you got him down in this area or even sooner. And you're looking good. All right, Dueling Potato. Thank you. Thanks for telling me that. Thanks for the contribution. Appreciate it, guys. Shane, you just wanted to throw something out there. You don't want anything? ERSDL. Can do that. I'll go back up in the chat in a minute if I missed anybody's. Don't freak out, or you can just type it again. So let's look on the daily. All right, so macro trend looking good, man. Geez, look what it's done the past 2 days. What does that move, guys? I mean, it got almost, we're still over 130% right now. So it's looking super stellar. Look at this moving average is starting to bust through. That's a good sign, because these other moving averages will really start curving up. We want to obviously close macro. We would want to close a body above this level. If we can get above that level, then you're in uncharted territory and you can really move. But we'd want to see this continue. This is a heck of a move already, though. If you haven't gotten in by now, this is not generally the greatest idea to be buying now, but if you bought in any of this area or even back in here, you're looking great. Yeah, so if it comes back down, a good level to watch should be right in this area. You can see why I'm seeing that. Just all these candles and interaction based in the past. But once these moving averages get going, they can really get some momentum behind it. So that's looking good, up 36% just today. So that's fabulous. XLM, you can pull up XLM. This looks very similar to a lot of altcoin charts, right? So they're all flirting with their 21-day moving average right now, but hopefully everything's starting to turn back around. Bitcoin's still going up, but very slowly now. Now it's at 52.4. So if Bitcoin can just hold these levels and just slowly go up or slowly bleed down, that would be ideal for altcoins to start moving again. And hopefully we can get more moves like this going. So from the last move on XLM, Bottom to top was, what was that move? 160%. So even to the top of the candle, 150%. So if, now this is, I guess this is market cap. For some reason, I like to look at market caps. There we go. That's looking better. Still the same though. So 150%. If we did that again from the bottom of the move, let's go from the bottom of the move. We have to draw it higher, John. 150% is over $1. That's looking pretty nice. That's double. That's over 2x where we are now. If it repeats just this move, which in a final leg before a retracement, you can even go much higher than that. So keep an eye on this. If we get a bounce, if we roll into this the next few days, you guys got to have patience. If this keeps going sideways for the next few days and it hits this and you see it start curving back up, get ready for the launch. These don't come back and test this and move up and just do little bits. This is what happens. If this hits, this is what happens. Be ready. Look at the patterns. You don't have to overcomplicate crypto. It can be frustrating if you don't know what you're looking at, but it doesn't have to be. And I'm trying to help you guys with doing that. BNT coin. I can look at, oh wait, did I skip over one? BNB. BNB is doing well today, isn't it? I've been getting alerts on my phone. Look at that. Jeez. I mean, since the beginning of February, 300%. Doing very well. And look at the pennant it just broke out of. So it comes to a point. When you get to the point, you have to make a decision. See how it goes down? You have like an angle, and they run into each other. If you were to draw trend lines, it's either going to go up or down. And usually, depending on your last big move, it will continue that move. If it was been going down and you start forming something like this, it could go down. But we're in a bull market. We're well into a bull market. So when you go to sell, you want to be more stingy on your sells. When you're in a bear market, you want to be more stingy on your buys. If that makes sense. You're more picky, I guess I should say. So yeah, you don't want to be selling a whole lot in bull markets because this can happen just out of nowhere. I mean, a day ago we were down here. Now look where you are. If you panic, sell in a bull market, you're probably going to get burned. Because it just happens, just out of the blue. You can get one of these and just destroy you if you sold right back in here because you thought it was just going flat, right? It's been going flat for days, whole week. You don't know what to do. 5 days ago, you're at 130, and now 5 days later, you're at 130. You get frustrated, you sell, and then you check tomorrow and look how much more you could have had. And then you beat yourself up in your brain, and then you make stupid decisions. Not that I've ever done any of this, right? Yeah. I used to do all this kind of stuff. If you're trading off of your brain and what you think, you're just going to get destroyed. You have to have a strategy. You have to have indicators. Like I say, all my stuff. Level-headed. This is a prime example of patience. All right. Enough of my rant. Okay, BNT now? Let's do BNT. Did I already do BNT? Maybe not. For those who would like BNT, look at all the gaps. That just means there's not enough volume, and it's not a big deal. But hard to analyze charts without with super. Look at those gaps, even on the weekly time frame. on the bottom of that move. Another 300%er. So still looking good like most coins. I don't follow BNT, so I don't have any, but that's what I got for that. What else we got, guys? You're welcome, Russ. I think I made that video for you, right? AAVE. Oh, you've seen some people call it AAVE. I don't know why they do that. I'm pretty sure it's AAVE, right? Sorry, guys, just going through the chat here. All right, we got a request for Adam. Let's do Adam. Yes, could please remember to hit the like button. Helps everything out. So Adam, we got a nice retest. Look, shockingly, right above the 21-day moving average. And then back up again. This is what we want altcoins to do, right? And then look at your, this is almost a perfect, nice little trend line. Started from the bottom here, so going forward, Adam, this would be good levels to watch if you want to draw this. Now, this trend line doesn't have a whole lot of touch points, so it's not a huge deal breaker, but just to get an idea. We haven't had anyone close below it in all month so far, so it's just on a 2-week time scale, but just simple stuff. 21 day is going to be the key to watch if coins start moving back down. We go over to the weekly. It's just silly. But look, you move up, you go sideways, you run into your moving average, and you blast out. Look what it did back here even. Up, sideways, right next to your moving average, and blast out. It's just what happens. When you hit your moving averages, you're at decision point. Bull markets, more than often than not, it breaks up. So that's what you got to look for. But look at that. I call this the 3 green soldiers. Some people call it something different, but that's like the official, it's like a name for it. So 3 green soldiers on a big time frame, very bullish. If you have to ask why you call it 3 green soldiers, get out. Just kidding, don't leave. All right, we got 50 people in here. Hey, it's a record. That's cool. Thanks for everyone for joining. All right, what else we got? Did I do everyone's coin? Did I forget AAVE? Have we not done that yet? Hey, look where we are. Guys, I don't know how many times, if you're new here, if you're not new here, I should say, you know what I'm going to say. Look, 21 day. Look, hit the 21 day. Almost. Look. What do you think comes next? It's not for sure. Nothing's for sure in crypto. The only thing certain in crypto is it's uncertain. But if you had to play odds, any of you go to Vegas, and in bull markets, when you come to the 20 day and you're just hanging around and you're thinking about buying, that could be a good time to buy. Not that that's financial advice. I can't give you financial advice. But look where we are. This is the primary coins I've been talking about. If you start interacting with your 21 day moving average. Now, let's say you don't know. What if it does break it? Then what do? Well, maybe you put your stop loss right. Look at this candle. So this one came right to there. That one came right to there. So give yourself some leeway and put a stop loss right there if you want to buy now. If you don't this is still a good level to set a stop loss at. Maybe you bought in here and you want to secure profits in case it does one of these numbers, or if Bitcoin kicks the bucket. All altcoins will likely do something like that. But if you're to get in, you have a huge potential upside. You have a very small risk for the downside. So if you look at your bottom here, another bottom, let's call it almost basically a double bottom. They don't have to match exact, but that's a pretty good level for support. If you break that, then it's likely you're going lower. So you don't want to set it right at that, because you can get a wick down or a little bit lower like you just see right here. That's only a few dollars down, but if you set it right there, you're in trouble. So I usually do 5 or 10% below that. You could even go right to the top of that wick or a little below that if you want to be super safe. But if you want to protect as much as you can, if it happens, like right at that level would be pretty good if you're going to think about buying this. Or if you're not, if you just want to secure profits, that looks like a pretty good level to me to set a stop loss. If we go below that, you're probably going down here. Just as transparent as that can be right there. If all altcoins start bouncing again, this is going to bounce hard because it's got some footing, so to speak. You're going to get this. See that? Just tap it. It doesn't stay there too long. Xlm. I think we did Xlm. Oh man, I gotta scroll way up in the chat. I've missed some stuff. Thanks everyone that's here. If you could please hit the like button, it helps spread the live stream. I think Link's time is coming. Link likes to wait and do his own thing. He's the shy kid in class that can bench press a house. So Link's time is coming. He asked when will Link get its spot at number 3. I do think Link's going to the top 5 this cycle. I think he'll wait until everyone least expects it. Usually when the rest of the market's kind of ho-hum, Link is making its moves, as I'm sure you've seen if you've been around a little bit. Doge? I'm scared to even go look. Yeah, I think I did Xlm earlier. I can do Xlm in a minute again if you guys want. Let's see. We got a couple requests for... I guess I'll just do Xlm. I've got 2 or 3 guys looking at it, so... That's what we're looking at for AAVE. So yeah, with Xlm, we're looking at, if we go down more, we want to watch for that 21-day, guys. That's on all coins. So no matter what coin I'm going to look at, 21 days is going to be key if we go down. However, just looking at what we just looked at over AAVE, it looks like things could be turning around sooner than later, especially with all these other altcoins look like they're moving back up. But Bitcoin is king. What he does is going to determine what the rest of the market does. So just because it's drifting up now, it could just be because Bitcoin is moving back up and everything's getting dragged up with it. So no, I don't see anybody making any huge moves until Bitcoin starts simmering down again. DXY too. The DXY needs to stop going up. Bitcoin dominance needs to stop going up. Bitcoin dominance is right at a key level here. We want to get rejected off of this for Bitcoin. Otherwise, Bitcoin could get out of hand again. Because this is when Bitcoin went from 20K to 40K, right? This move. This is when altcoins start running right here. So we want Bitcoin dominance to fall back down and get rejected off this 21 day, and then we can continue back up with XLM and all altcoins. Let's see, Algo. We haven't done Algo yet. I haven't. Dueling Potato, another super chat. You're crazy. Thank you. I haven't considered making Discord. What's the benefit of Discord over like Telegram? Is there a benefit? If there is, I mean, I'm happy to look into it. Is there like more people? Is it more interactable? Or is it about the same? Let me know. I can go look at Algo real quick. Algo, same thing. Look at these key levels though. See the wicks here is kind of showing some good support right in this area. $1.15 to $1.20 area. Now, if it continues to go down, obviously again, the 21 day. Now this will slowly come up and start flattening out. So maybe by the time it hits it, if it hits it and goes down, maybe it'll be right at this level. That would be super bullish. If this line can be up here and this keeps coming down and holds as support, look for a bounce. All right, Potato. Yeah, I'd look into doing the Discord. Yeah, I've never set up a Discord. I've been on some Discords, but I've never done one. So if you got some suggestions, let's do it. I've been thinking about it honestly, but yeah, if there's more people and there's more benefit to expanding, let's do it. If you got any advice for that, I have my email. You can send me an email if you want, or just chat here, or send me a comment or whatever. But it's just 5daycrypto@gmail.com if you guys want to email me. I get a lot of emails, so if I don't get right back to you. All right, well, let's do Discord then. There's a couple people that seem to think that that's better, so. All right, did I miss anybody yet? I know I've missed some coins, guys. So if I've missed a couple of them, let me know again. Algo? Okay, we just did Algo. Everything runs together sometimes. Amp, I can look at Amp. Cam, you're subscribed, right? You're on like all my live streams, but I don't see that you're subscribed, so. All right, Amp, look amped. Again, with this support. So all these coins, the more coins that I look at and that we look at, and we have like local bottoms like this, that's a good sign. If they're all forming support well above the 21-day moving averages, see this? See all these wicks right around this same level? That's good. This is even higher above the 21-day moving average than Algo was just then. So, yep. If we get coins start moving back up again, and you see this start getting green, a big candle, something like this over here, get ready, because it could do another one of these. And if not, guys, if it takes another week, which some signs look like it could take another week or so, and we could just continue these chop moves while Bitcoin is putting on its little show here, watch for that 21-day. You'd want to look for that to hold and then explode out of this, just like it did back in here. So that's what we got to look for in altcoins. Bat. Pepe wants bat. Pepe, I remember your name from one of the comments today. I just responded to you. I try to remember guys' names, but I'm getting so many people now, it's harder to keep track of. But I used to have a bunch of BAT. I kind of sold like when the news came out about them not being as private as they had promised to be. Rather, they did tracking software, if you guys didn't know. And they still promoted ads, but I still like BAT. I think it has a good future. But look at this. So if you're into BAT, I still have a bunch. I still have BAT, but I just don't have as much as I used to. But look at that line. Past 2 weeks, just like all altcoins, pretty much the whole month of February. Hold that. Wicks don't matter. We like to see this, hold this, maybe for another few days, and then bounce back up out of here. That'd be good. If not, your level, like on altcoins, 21 day. But nice trend right there. I gotta catch up in the chat again. You guys are getting too fast. I'm almost we got 55 people in here. That's almost double what like my record. I think my record was 35, so see if we can get a record. 48 likes. I know that's a record. Thank you guys. This is our first super chat too. I don't see a difference. I guess it's just the money thing. As you can. Let's see what else we got. Great Condor. He's been with me for a while. We can check out Ethereum. I recognize you. We haven't had Ethereum up in a while. I should make an Ethereum video. I just feel like there's a lot of Ethereum videos, a lot of bigger guys on YouTube that do Ethereum. So that's why I kind of avoid Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you guys are wondering. Just like a lot of people do it. So, but if you guys want it, I can make Ethereum and Bitcoin videos. I tried to do Bitcoin videos when I was starting out, and I got like no views, but maybe that's just because I was just starting out. But look at Ethereum, just like on all our other coins, like the move up, and then it kind of just chops, and then it hits, runs into the line, trends back up. I don't think Ethereum is done. If you've watched some of my videos, I think Ethereum is going to have the last laugh here. As long as Bitcoin doesn't just catastrophically kick the bucket here, this is going to trend up. This is kind of my primary reason for thinking it could take another week for altcoins. If we just keep chopping, then Ethereum hits this again. It'll either grind up slow and then bust out, or just kind of hit this and bust out a little earlier. So somewhere around this time frame between now and March, I expect a big move one way or the other for altcoins. Yeah, Ethereum looks like it's trying to make its move here, 1850, so that's good. We're going to watch that. If Ethereum starts breaking out, the rest of the alts could be right behind it. But I still think that Bitcoin is kind of in charge until it's not, you know. But it looks like it's simmering down a little bit, 52.3. If Bitcoin can hang around 50, 52 for today and tomorrow or something, altcoins can really start jumping quick. Yeah, Twitter's good. Dealing Potato. Twitter's fine. I didn't even think about that. Obviously, I should have thrown that out instead of my email. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dustin. The job I hated before crypto, it was just a cubicle job. Just I was in sales. It was so bad. I had to, that's what led me to crypto. I had trying to find ways to, just you got to keep trying. I tried a lot of stuff before this worked out. You got to keep trying. What did I miss? What do I need to do? Did I miss someone's comment here? Mr. Ali? Everyone seems to waffle on for ages, though. I'd be great to see one. What do you want to see from me? Ren. Okay, Ren. That's a couple times I've seen Ren, so let me do Ren. We'll come back to Ethereum in a minute, though. All right, Ren. There we are. Looking okay. Look at the flat on the trend line. If you want to draw a loose trend line here, a lot of touch points there, so that's pretty strong on the daily chart too. So all these touches, another touch. The more touch points you have on a trend line, the stronger it becomes. As I've said in other live streams, you can think of them as nails. So what's a stronger trend line? Something that has 2 nails in it, like there and there, or something that has 40 nails in it, like a roof, right? So that's a pretty strong trend line. If you break that, then that would be a little bit more concerning. But you can see we can have wicks through it all. It doesn't matter. You want bodies of candles closing above here, and you're fine. If we get a brief wick down here, maybe we test this 21-day again. If not, if we can hold this and start peeling back up off of it, ideal. Nails in the board, Crypto Gizmo. Yeah, more live streams. More live streams. I know you guys like live streams, but it just doesn't seem, I don't know. I don't get the math behind it. I have 50 people watching. I get like maybe a few hours of watch time out of it. Like video, I can help thousands of people. I know I'm helping like 50 of my closest friends here, but I don't know. Maybe convince me. Maybe if I get a bunch of people like subscribing on live chat, we'll see how many I get, new subscribers. If there's anybody here that's not subscribed yet, why did you join this? Because you just saw a live thing? Do you guys just like the live thing? You can ask any question. So the 5-day and 5-day crypto, someone asked, what's the significance of my 5-day? Just because I do it 5 days a week. That was it. I was just trying to find a name that nobody else had. There's a lot of names taken. Even people that don't make videos, there was a lot of names that I couldn't do. So that just kind of came to my head pretty quickly in 5 minutes, and it was available. So I just did 5 days a week crypto, It'll probably be 7. I should probably change it to 7 eventually. So I'll probably do it every day. If I get big enough. If I have 10,000, 100,000 people, I probably need to make more stuff. There's so many hype boys, moon boys out there that I gotta combat them a little bit. Oh, thanks, Cam. I forgot to post on Twitter that I was going live. I'll get better with time. I'm still new. I've only been making videos 8 weeks, so I don't know all the ins and outs, and I forget to post I forget to post on Twitter, and I'm sure there's a lot of things I do wrong that I could do better, but okay. So maybe I'll do a video on Bitcoin and Ethereum maybe later in the week, tomorrow, Friday, something like that. I haven't really done like Bitcoin and Ethereum because a lot of the bigger guys do those, and I just figured nobody else really cared after watching those guys. So, but I'll do it if you guys want to see some more calm analysis. Let's see. Zill, I can do Zill. I was actually gonna make, I almost made a video today on Zilliqa, right? ZIL. I didn't know how many people would like it, so I try to do, like, if you guys don't know, those videos, I know you guys try to request, there's a lot of people who request videos. Those videos take me at least 2 hours, more like 3, after, because you have to edit, you have to do a different thumbnail every time. It takes a long time, so I'm not like ignoring, I see all your requests, but I have to do videos that are like appeal to the masses more. Not that I don't want to do everybody's coin, but they take hours. You're only seeing like 8, 10, 15 minutes of video that takes 3 hours to do. I sit down at like 8:30 a.m. and I'm lucky to get the video published by 11:30. So just so you know, that's why if I'm covering coins repetitively, it's because I feel like they're appealing to more people. That's all. Nothing against your coin or anything. So let's go ahead and look at Zill. If it loads. Look how similar. Still very similar. Look at the move ups, the sideways. You see all these patterns repeatedly. Repeated patterns. Say that 10 times fast. You can't do it. So live streams help you grow. All right. Well, maybe we'll try a little bit more. Yeah, these live streams only take, what, a few hours. I still have to create the thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail for today? Did you like Vitalik being the lollipop girl? Nobody commented on the thumbnail. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm gonna try Bitcoin Ethereum. If you guys think that more people search for that, which it seems like it, I just thought that, use my emotional brain with crypto, which is never a good idea, right? I just thought emotionally that people would watch the big guys and then not give two craps about watching anymore. I did not do comp yet. I can do comp. Yeah, I can do that. That's a good idea. Just go to the Bitcoin when we don't have requests to look at instead of leaving it on weird charts. I like where your head's at there. Put it on like 5 minute, 30 minute. Let's check that out. All right, so this is Bitcoin on the 5. Top 3 altcoins. Well, if you're including Ethereum into that, I would have to say Ethereum, then Chainlink, and Polkadot. If I had to nail 3 right now, if I remove Ethereum, then I would go to ADA. That's just my personal preference. Doesn't mean they're the best or anything. You can do 15. I don't know if I have 15 on my save thing. There we go. Bitcoin on the 15. Someone said ADA's moving, right? Should we look at ADA? Looks like everything's starting to move a little bit. Look at that. Yeah, this is good. If we can create this new, see this line here? It almost creates like a perfect angle. No candles closing below it. Very nice. It is looking good. Back at almost 90 cents. So, Link, guess what? Same price as when we started. Here's ADA. This is TradingView. If you guys don't know, they have free. You can sign up for free. Tezos. I can do Tezos. Let's see, we can just cancel out the DXY. That's not fun. Tezos needs some more volume, huh? Go to the daily. So Tezos is looking very similar to all the rest of the coins. Look at the test of the 21-day. Back up again. Hopefully we're moving back up. This would be very good. A lot of coins look like they had the long wick, just a little scam wick to scare everybody. Then hopefully we're moving back up. Looks like it's trying to get going again. Looking good for Tezos. I've owned some Tezos. I still own some Tezos. Bitcoin's going flat here, so that's why altcoins are starting to move a little bit. Now we need this on the daily chart, and then altcoins can really start moving. If Bitcoin just kind of trended sideways and slowly up, this would be great. Yeah, German. I think that's a good choice right there. It's a good little portfolio. Yeah, yeah. Link. No, he's got Link. Eric said you're missing Link. He's got it. It's the second one. It says ETH Link. You gotta have Link. I like Link because it's usually doing much better when the market is not doing as well. We have 54 people. Thanks, guys. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Everything looking good? Just trying to check my all the analytics and stuff. Make sure everything's good. Everything looks good. All right. What else we got? We got any other coins? Anybody asked that I missed? EOS, I think I saw an EOS up there. It seems like all the coins are right above, about the same level above, above the 21 week, right? Or 21 day, excuse me. 21 weeks. Usually way higher. There's the weekly. Daily. Let's look at like the 15-minute or so. Need to change that. So it looks like all these coins have started moving today. Back up. We just want to keep the trend going. So the moving average is starting to sort of back out again. We got to get these going. So they're almost back in order. We need that blue on top and then to spread out again. Like these. And then also you want to keep that on the macro trend too. You don't want to see this start coming down. These are just regular candles. Nothing special about these. There's Elrond. So it looks the same as a couple of the other coins, right? You test to that 21 day. We want to hold this line for any altcoin. You got to hold that 21 day. This looks closer than most coins to it. So that'll be a good level to watch. 125 level-ish. Now you can get wicks going to who knows where, but your daily candles, as long as you're holding above that on younger coins that don't have years of history, that's the level you got to watch. Glad to help somebody. I hope somebody save someone from Uniswap. Vet, I can do vet. Surprise. Same formation as most. So it's holding nice right now, but we want to watch and make sure it doesn't go down. If we start dropping down lower, that level, we want to start peeling back up. Everything looks good. All altcoins are just going to be kind of stationary until Bitcoin decides what it's doing. Link's chilling out. ADA, it looks like everything's kind of pausing right now. But been going for about an hour now, just a little over an hour. So thanks everyone that's been here for a long time. XLM's nuking. Let's go see XLM. Nice. So it's like when I started streaming back in here. It's done a decent move here. So on the 5, let's see, a little bit longer time frame. Looking good. This is XLM. This is what we want to see all coins start doing here. So look at that. So there's a downtrend. This could be a start of a breakout and an uptrend again. See that? Exactly what you'd want to see. Now, if we come back down, we want to hold this as support and then bounce off again, and then you should be good to go. Or just keep going up to see the unicorns in the sky up here. This will be great. Looks like we're starting to get the moving averages back. Just like a couple little scam wicks back here in the past few days, and then hopefully we're breaking back out of this. So on the hourly, looking good as well. 2 hour. Yes, sir. Looking good. Now, if we can close today's candle, which we have just under 2 hours to do, if we close that above here, we want to wait for our confirmation tomorrow. And if that closes above that line, then we should continue to move up. That's how it works. What's up, Chris? Good job on the XLM buy. Yeah, in bull markets, usually dips are for buying, not selling. That's a ridiculous bump. $1 to a modest 8 in 2 days. Nothing to see here. Yeah, younger coin. There's nothing I can say other than it's in blast off mode. Ethereum back doing nothing. Everything's kind of simmering out. Y'all have jinxed it. You've jinxed altcoins. Good question, Claudia. So the moving averages I use are the 21, the 50 is the green, the 100 is the blue, and the 200. I use that on really primarily the daily chart is what I look at. It's kind of what I trade off of. The weekly tells me the major story of the moves. As you can see in Ethereum, look at that. The weekly tells me, you know, the more extended you get off of this, the more risky it's getting. This is not all I use to trade off of. I have a lot of indicators and I have a risk metric that I use. So don't think I'm buying and selling based on whatever these are doing. But yeah, this is your 21, and these are EMA, exponential moving averages as well. So don't, yeah, the simple moving averages a lot of people use, but I just like the EMAs. They adapt faster to prices. Sometimes SMAs can give you a little bit of a false signal, so. No, I kind of use them all together. Timmy asked, do I put more emphasis on moving averages than RSI or MACD? No, I kind of use a combination of things. So I don't usually use one over the other. I use them kind of as a team. If that makes sense. So when they're all kind of in agreement, then I usually make my buys or sells. If that makes sense. I'm going to go into more of that at some point. I'm debating on doing some kind of I don't know, like a Patreon thing where I can, people that want extra stuff or indicators or one-on-ones to help. I'm thinking about doing that, so look for that in maybe next month or so, if I'm going to do it. Yeah, Bitcoin is doing crazy. Where are we at? 52.2, coming down. NU ASDF, is that new cipher? If I remember right. Is that what you want me to look at? We'll leave. Yeah, okay. So another young gun. Ready to go up and up and up. Yep, so it's looking like it's a good breakout again today from that, you know, the days of cooling off after the big pump. That's healthy. This is what you want to see. You want to see jump ups and then simmer downs, because then it can jump up again and then it can simmer down. Now hopefully we're starting to jump up again, right? So just watch out for this. Altcoins can get out of hand in a second. The whole market sentiment can change on a dime. Everyone that's bearish now or, you know, panicked, worried, it would be one more day of this. Everyone will be joyous again and forget what happened back in here. So just watch out. Now, this can also flip, and tomorrow if Bitcoin decides it wants to go back to 45, altcoins will be going well down and testing its 21 days, their 21 days, hopefully holding. So just, you have to be prepared for both sides and not be overly bullish or bearish. Either way, just always have an open mind and be ready to switch as the market does. Back to Bitcoin. Oh, man. What happened to Bitcoin? So this is TradingView. If you guys don't know, this is TradingView. They have free, you can set stuff up for free. So if I did anything extra, it'd be extra. I would still do all the free stuff on here. So that would only be for if you're costing me extra time, I would do some private tutoring, so to speak. So nothing would change this. Everything will always be free on, nothing's going to change here. I'll still do my 10 videos a week. Yeah, you got to buy with the blood in the streets. If everything's going down and everybody's screaming that it's going lower, that's usually your time to buy. And when everyone thinks nothing can go down and everyone's euphoric and grandma is asking, how do you get into Bitcoin? Usually time to get your warning flags out. I gotta take a drink, excuse me. What's your guys' favorite drink? I don't know. I'm on to this the past few months. I'm on the buy water. Not maybe buy wants to sponsor me in a few years when I get 100,000 people. You guys like it? You guys got any favorite drinks? Switch it up a little bit. We don't always have to talk about crypto here. Yeah, Asian Punk. I love ADA. It's in my top 5. I think it'll be top 5 market cap for the remainder of this bull run. It's going to be top 5. Tap water and smoothies. I like smoothies. I like water. Soda waters are good. What kind do you like, Chris? Do you like LaCroix or Perrier or something else or what? There's so many now. Mr. Rizg. Is that how you pronounce it? He asked if I know anything about SXP down. I do not. You can enlighten me if you'd like. Condor's an alcoholic old trader. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, I like my share of whiskey every now and then. Friday, Saturday nights, I'll do some whiskey. I do some Jameson. I like Jameson. I think my favorite is Bow Street Jameson. If you don't know what that is. What else we got? We're Bitcoin on not doing much. We're just going sideways. Cardano, I've got a couple videos on Cardano, Peter, so if you want to check those out, but we can go look at Cardano and see if we can get we're still not even close to all-time high for Cardano. It's up in here. So we need to clear this before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Oh yeah, I know SNX, Mr. S. Sorry to jump here, Peter, but SNX I'm well aware of. I've got a video on SNX as well. If you guys want to check that out, you don't know it. But Cardano, this is looking nice. If Cardano starts breaking back out again, but the 140 level, this is where it's been before. So back in the 2018 blow off, 140. So it has to clear that before we can start getting into price discovery and it can get out of hand. But there's sky's not really a limit for Cardano. It's got a lot of good tech backing. There's a lot of news coming out this year. If you look at it on the zoom out, look at this. Look at on the zoomed out on the daily. Looks like it's still a little baby. You can see how this could get out of hand pretty quick, especially with this market cycle. We're still young. I think the market cycle is going to be a little bit longer than a lot of people think. I think this bull cycle is going to last longer than this year. So if we zoom out, we start getting big macro trend pictures here. I mean, here's 2023 now. I don't know if it'll last that long, but I would suggest a bull market can last anywhere right in this area, maybe the next summer or so. I think it could last till 2023. Surprise everybody, but I don't know. The way things are going with Bitcoin now, nobody really saw it going to $52,000 back in October. Right? Everyone thought we'd hit 20,000 and then kind of retrace a little bit. I don't think anyone's... I'm not aware of anybody that saw over 50,000 by March. Nobody. So who knows what it can do? But looking back at Cardano now, and we're just in the start of the bull market. I mean, look where it could possibly go. This would look nothing, in my opinion. There's no telling. We're just started here. Look at the beginning. We look back in a couple of years, it could be up in here at the end of the cycle. So sorry to get off track a little bit. Yeah, I'm more bullish on ADA than a lot of coins, just for many reasons. I'm a fan of Charles, which is the founder. So he's a very smart guy. Charles Hoskinson, if you don't know that he's the founder of Cardano. Now, Cardano was kind of let's see, it was kind of hurting over the past few years because of the bear market. It kind of came in kind of towards the tail end of the bull market, so it's been difficult for it to recover from that. But I think once it starts making some more headway in these projects that are coming out, some of these announcements, people are really going to start getting on board. It's already high up in the market cap, right? It's over $20 billion, so it's got plenty of room to grow. My opinion. Ethereum, Bitcoin, they were all at this price at one point, right? So is Chainlink. Look at Chainlink. Chainlink's doing great now. Imagine Cardano could be at those levels at some point. Let's do. Sorry, just reading all the chat, guys. 60 people. Hey, we're on a record. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. 60 is definitely our record. So yeah, it's hard to recommend when to buy or sell. It's kind of dependent on your risk tolerance, how long you're going to be in for, what your expectations are. So anybody that's telling you how to buy and sell there's a lot more questions. It's a loaded question. So I can't really tell you, yeah, it's a good time to buy or no, but Agent Funk, are you talking about the thumbnail or Ethereum is not a scam? What are you talking about? You get the world's dumbest strategy, Alex? I bet I can find some people that are dumber. Yeah, it's never a bad idea, guys. If you've put, say, $1,000 into something and you're up 3,000, it's not a bad idea just to take your initial 1,000 out. Then you've got a couple thousand of technically free money, right? So never be ashamed to take profits. Only 3% of traders actually make money. So if you could at least not lose money, you're already ahead of the game. Good advice. Yeah, Vitalik focuses on brains and not looks. I'm a fan of Vitalik, so he's one of the smartest dudes around. Listen to some of his talks. That guy's too smart for people that are interviewing him. Nah. Alex, you made $30 today. Well, if you only used $10 to make 30, then you're doing quite well. Now, if you made 30 on 10,000 investment, All right, well, we're doing good. We're about 90 minutes in. If you guys want anything else, I'm happy to look at it. Or if you want to talk about something else, we can talk about other stuff. I'll talk about cars all day long. You guys got anything else? Good tax attorney? No. There's plenty of people that can recommend all that stuff online. You do some Google search. Asian Bunker, you messing with us today? Favorite Ferrari? Probably modern. The modern one would be LaFerrari. The older ones, I say older, only 20 years, but like F50, Ferrari F50. Ocean. I haven't had that request yet, so let's do that. Looks like the ocean waves, doesn't it? So pretty. Looking good. Seems like all altcoins are trying to pop back out of this, and I think they will as long as Bitcoin doesn't decide to cancel the party. So on the daily, still looking good. If we bounce down, you got to watch the 21 day. I'm gonna keep saying it until you burn it in your head. On the 30-minute chart. So we'd want to try to hold this. It's not bad news if it doesn't, as you can see. But the more bullish a coin is, it'll start holding these higher moving averages. I don't have any opinion on GRT. We did it at the beginning of the video there if you want to go back on that. But I try not to give too many opinions on coins that I don't personally have, so I'll have to say about that. What exchange is better, Femex or Binance? I don't know. I guess that's a loaded question too. I've used both. I mean, obviously Binance is much bigger, but Femex I think is a rising one. I like them. I don't have any complaints with them so far. So I have a little. Sophie asked what coins do I have. So my primary ones are Chainlink, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot. I have a little bit of some others, which I listed on. Someone asked me that earlier. Um, I don't have much. It's minimal. It's like less than 1% in some of the other coins. My entire portfolio makes up in those top five. I do not hold any Dash. I'm not saying my portfolio is perfect either, guys. There's a lot of people that have probably better portfolios than me, but I just try to narrow my focus into select few, and then I know those graphs inside and out, those charts. If you have 50 coins, it's hard to keep track of what all 50 coins are doing on a day-to-day basis. If you narrow it down to 2 or 3 big ones, then maybe 3 like second place ones, so to speak. So then you can get really good. It's best to have hyper focus on a few that you know inside and out. Rather, I could take the moving averages and the prices off of Chainlink, and you just show me the candles, and I bet I can guess pretty close what the price is. I know Chainlink charts inside and out. Ethereum, Bitcoin as well. So those are certainly my top 3. I hold most in those. And then yeah, that's my opinion. That's my suggestion, is to narrow down your coins. Don't have 20, 30 coins. And if you do, maybe just a little bit, just in case they do something crazy. But that's kind of my stance. I don't hold any coins outside the top 40 on CoinMarketCap. Well, I should take that back. I think I own BAT. I don't know if BAT's outside of that, but it's very little. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't hit the like button yet, smash it, gently press it, whatever your choice. Time is it? 5:30? What do you guys think? A little bit longer? You guys done on this one? Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. I'm in the United States, yes. EOS? I can do EOS. I haven't had EOS yet. Looks just the same as Ocean. Did you notice that? EOS and Ocean look almost identical. All altcoins are looking like very similar moves right now. So we want to see these start going back up. And if they don't go back up, they're either going to go back up in the next day or two, in my opinion, or they're going to take another week or so. So if we're not moving back up by, I don't know, Friday, Saturday at the latest, then you're probably going to have to wait and get your coin at the, meet them at the 21 day, as they say. So if it's either going to go up real soon, or it's just going to kind of fizzle out and then hit this and then hopefully go back up, as long as Bitcoin doesn't kick the bucket back to 40 or 30 or who knows where it's going next. But if Bitcoin doesn't retest the 21 week anytime soon, then I could see another altcoin rally similar to this move here. It's just my opinion. Doesn't have to happen. Bitcoin can do what it wants. These could, if Bitcoin kicks the bucket, you got to be aware that we're going to get a huge drop. Altcoins will be magnified of their losses over Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 10%. You can rest assured that the rest of the alt market will be much more than 10%. Timmy, you thought I was from the UK or something? Is my voice like that? I don't have an accent, do I? I can't even do accents. Do I have any thoughts on BAT? BAT token, it just seems like it's kind of waiting for some kind of announcement. Doesn't really done much in the past year or two, has it? So I think BAT has some potential. Now, if you don't know, BAT token is BAT token is also known as Brave, the Brave browser. I use Brave. I'm in Brave right now, as you can see right up in here. That's there's the BAT symbol and the token. Brave. If you guys aren't using Brave browser, I mean, you should try it. There's no ads. It's super fast. You know, all the tracking, like if you use Google Chrome and then like you get ads, that stuff that you've searched for before, this doesn't do any of that. There's no ads ever. It's fantastic. I definitely use it. Yeah, you can earn, and they'll pay you. They'll pay you to use the internet. Pretty cool. So it has potential, but like, you know, how many internet service providers there were back in 2099. It just takes time. So maybe if that catches on and they come out with some more stuff, or people just start realizing how much better it is than other browsers, yeah, BAT token has potential to do fantastic. But as far as investing in the coin right now, I'm just personally not that much. I do have some on top of what I earn from browsing, but I just don't have enough or as much because there's other coins that just do better. I'm not really married to any coins, guys. I just invest in the coins that I think return me the best ROI. That's all. That's all. So if I don't mention a coin, it's not because I hate the project. It's because I think there's better, more safe ROIs than other coins. That's all. Yeah, my top 3 coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink. If you don't count Bitcoin or Ethereum, which kind of is like a lot of people's top 2, I would say Chainlink, Cardano, and DOT. Outside of that, maybe XLM, Algo. I can get into it, but someone asked me today on my video, and I commented like my top 15 if I had to narrow it down. So I got my top 15 on one of my comments today. If you want to go try to find that, it's hard to think of off the top of my head. So yeah, I know you have to turn on the ads to earn money with Brave, which I usually don't, but yeah, I don't have much Brave on the. It's very minimal unless you're using the browser for hours a day, jumping around site to site. You're not going to get much. I mean, talking about maybe a few dollars a month. So I just keep it off. Bitcoin dominance. Let's see where we're at. Now we have an hour and a half until the Bitcoin dominance candle closes. We want to hold that 21-day as resistance. See this line here? We have to hold that. We want Bitcoin dominance to fall back down. Then altcoins will rally again. When this happens like this, altcoins go up. So we had the rally from last week. Altcoins rally here. Altcoins do bad here. Make it easy as I can. This is the dominance of Bitcoin. We want that to fall for altcoins to go. If Bitcoin keeps going up, altcoins are going to will struggle. Alex asked, do I look at the tech behind the coins or just ROI? I'd say a little bit of both, but really, if I had to narrow it down and pick one or the other, it'd be ROI. But yeah, the tech is important, obviously. You know, we're all in it primarily to make money, right? The tech is cool, but if you had to narrow it down, you're buying crypto to make money, not because you like what the project's doing. Now, that's a reason to get into it, right? Because the project's looking good, the coin's doing well, but just like BAT, I love what BAT's doing, but the coin's just not performing the same ROI as Chainlink. So I would hold Chainlink. It's the only reason you hold any coin besides Bitcoin is because you believe they're going to return you more money than Bitcoin. If nothing outperformed Bitcoin, nobody would hold anything else. You're lying to yourself if you think you would. If Bitcoin was 2xing every day and every other coin took a year to 2x, no one's holding anything else, no matter the tech. Think of it like that. You still got over 50 people in here. We're one of our top, definitely our top stream. But I haven't done a live stream about a week. Last week I think I had 1,000, only about 1,000 subscribers. So we've more than doubled in 1 week. Yeah, I really just do long-term investments. I haven't made a trade in a while. I think my last trade was probably December. I bought a bunch of Chainlink. I think I have bought Chainlink. I think I bought some more Chainlink on that dip. Right here. Let's see. So yeah, I bought some Chainlink down here, but I bought a metric ton lower than this. So I'm gonna have to look back on. I bought a bunch of Chainlink at actually down here, 740. That's my last big buy. I made a huge purchase here. And then, yeah, I didn't buy any more until we had this final dip and retested this again. That was my last buy. And it wasn't a whole lot. I think I published this on my Twitter as well. About like 6,000 link at this level. I do some stocks. I don't do a whole lot of stocks just because of the ROI of crypto right now. But yeah, stocks are good long term. I would consider maybe switching to that in a bear market, doing some more stock based stuff, because stocks will, generally always go up in the long term. So maybe the next bull market, I start doing some 5-day stocko. KSM for Jeremy wants KSM. I'll look at KSM in just a minute. Greetings from Australia. What time are we over there? Australia's got to be getting late. Let us go look. Look at the mountain that you're in here. It's like a skateboard half pipe. I mean, like straight up, we're going vertical here. Surprise, you tested the 21 day and then rocketed out since that move. I mean, currently you're up 70%, but only in the past 3 days though. 70% in 3 days. If you're wondering why I don't hold stocks, name me one stock that's done that in 3 days. 0. Okay. GameStop was ridiculous. Hopefully you guys didn't get in the FOMO on the GameStop crap. Thanks, Asian Punk. We'll catch you later, bud. I haven't checked. I gotta go check my Telegram chat. I haven't checked it a couple hours. I'm sure got all kinds of weird stuff going on in there. If you guys aren't on my Telegram, it's free Telegram. You want me to link it? I guess I can link it. Let's see if I got it here. I'll do both. If you guys are new, I try to post this on my description for all my videos, but underneath my videos. Hopefully that came through. Yeah, when we're in a bear market, I'm gonna be selling, or when I feel that we're approaching the top of the bull market, which, like I said, I don't think it's happening for a while. I don't think it'll be this year, but I'm ready if it is. It's okay. But I have when I think it's the end, I'll probably sell at least 90% of all my coins, either to USDC to get interest, or USD and take some profits, maybe stake some Ethereum, or, you know, one of the other DeFi coins or whatever. But yeah, when bear markets come, they're not great if you haven't been around for one. You can still make money in them, but it takes a lot more skill. It's not as fun. Yeah, maybe I'll post my top 15 on Telegram, Alex. I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. My coin's not in the top 15 of Chase. It's not like that. It's just it's nothing serious. So that's why I don't do it. I just stick to my top 5, but Link is staking for Link is coming. It has not officially been announced yet. Yeah, Lewis Thomas, he's got some good stuff. Every now and then Lewis will shock you. Lewis is a cool guy to watch on YouTube. If you don't know, he's been around for years. He's been around, yeah, for a long time. I was following Lewis Thomas like when he had basically when you guys are following me, real early. So I've seen him grow pretty big. He's getting bigger now. I got a video on SNX. If you haven't watched that, go check that out. I don't think we've looked at SNX yet. I can do that. So look where we're approaching. SNX, shocking, coming back down to the 21 day. There's your. We're going to hold that as support. We've already got one test here. Looks like we're kind of tried to test it again and go back out of it. So if you're just joined us on the stream, I expect altcoins to either go back up in the next day or two, or kind of just fizzle out until it meets that 21-day moving average and then move out. If it doesn't do this, that means Bitcoin has kicked the bucket a little bit, and if Bitcoin starts retracing heavily, altcoins will likely continue their move down. So those are like the 3 options. It's going to go up in the next day or two. It could take up to a week, then get a bounce, or the only way I see altcoins dropping down is if Bitcoin severely corrects. St. Rez, I'm always working just for you, bud. Yeah, Juice Spikers says, excuse me if I didn't get your name exactly. Can I explain candles? He's new to crypto. So yeah, green candles and red candles. So a green candle, when they close on top. Red candles, when they close on the bottom. And your wicks tell you where the price went to at one point. So see, this candle closes here. This one opens. It probably briefly dipped down. See that little baby wick? And then it came back up. And during the time average that it took, this is on the daily scale. So each candle is 1 day. So in that time, in that 1 day, 24 hours, it moved up here and it came back down and it finally closed right here. And your next one, your next candle to the right will start where the previous candle closed. And then the price action is basically, think of it like a string, right? So the whole candle moves up and down. The price has gone along that string at some point, and then depending on the color, green is up, red is down, obviously. That's where it closed. So with this closed right here, you know, their next candle is going to open right there. And then it traveled along this wick at some point. That's where the prices went. And then it eventually closed at the bottom of the red. So that's simple enough. That's about as simple as you can explain a candle like that. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Ethereum. Yeah, we can get Ethereum going. We should always have Ethereum up, shouldn't we? Let's do a 5-minute. Let's live dangerous. Ethereum on the 5-minute. Now, Ethereum kind of tries to keep more pace with Bitcoin than other coins. So whatever Bitcoin's doing, which obviously it's dropping a little bit, guess what? I bet if we go look at Bitcoin, I bet it has one of these candles. Here's my shocked face. So whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum likes to mimic. And a little bit harder. Because Ethereum's altcoin. Whatever Bitcoin does, altcoins do more. Look how straight that line is, though. It's pretty fascinating. About an hour's worth of candles, just right in a row. Pretty cool. So shorter time frames, you can't get tied up in these too much. It's just fun to watch in a live stream, but I never go down to these when I'm making trades. You got to keep on the bigger time frames. The bigger your time frame, the more time you have to be in the markets, the less risk you have. If you're trying to day trade and trade these 5-minute charts, 10-minute charts, 15, 4-hour charts, you got to be much more skilled. If you haven't been around charting and crypto especially for years, and you're not very experienced in these price action, you're gonna get hammered. The longer time frames, if you want to invest on the monthly or the weekly, look at these time frames. It's much easier to pick in this area than it is in those short time frames. If you go to this is Ethereum all time. You think you could pick a low price right in this area? I mean, look how long you have. You have 2 years, 2.5 years to pick a price. And you sell. Doesn't matter. Who cares? If Ethereum is going from 1800 to 1700 when you bought down at 100 or 200 or 300. Less risk, bigger time frame. More risk, lower time frame. Plain and simple. The more experienced people, the whales buy the bigger trends. Just a fact. There's no billionaire whales looking at 4-hour charts, 15-minute charts. Doesn't happen. Yeah, if you want less stress, just do the bigger trends. There's no stress when you're in it if you plan to be in crypto if you put in $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever, and you got a 2 or 3 outlook, who cares? You got no stress. Now, if you're trying to put 1,000 in and make it 10,000 in the next 30 days, you're going to have some stress. It's going to be difficult. Hopefully all that makes sense to you guys. So I got 50 people. So until we start losing people, maybe I'll just stay on. We're approaching 2 hours now. Anything else you guys want to see? I think I just saw someone. Who else needs something? EOS. I think we just did EOS. I just went from EOS to Ethereum, I think. We can go back. There is EOS on the daily. Still looking good. You got a high, a higher high, higher high. So as long as the rest of the alt market and Bitcoin primarily doesn't kick the bucket, we're looking for another move here soon. Certainly within the next week or so. If we keep trending sideways, we're going to run into our 21-day moving average, and then we would look for a bounce like you get off of here. You run into it, bounce up. This is on almost every altcoin is looking very similar to this graph right now. Your buys and sells, guys, your buys and sells is going to depend on what your risk level is, what your tolerance is, and what your goals are. So nobody can tell you when to sell or when to buy. If you've been in Ethereum since October, then you're doing very well. Who cares if this drops 10-20%? But if you've got 10,000 in back here and you're in here now, you're doing very well. It's okay to take profit. Like I said, only 3% of the people make money trading. That's why there's only 3% of the people that do it as a profession. It's difficult. It takes a lot of time to learn to do it correctly. So just don't ever be ashamed to take profits, because not many people do, and they just watch all their money come right back to them. All their gains come back. So it depends on when you got in. If you're up 2x, 3x, 4x, 10x, if you're up over 10x, I mean, let's be smart. I mean, 2x, people would kill for 2x in the stock market during normal phases. Now, this is an abnormal phase in the stock market, but during normal, if you could double your money in a year, anybody would take that. So if you have 2x, just have common sense. Maybe you don't take everything out, but just secure some profits. Maybe you do that. Don't want to give you financial advice, because like I said, your risk tolerance is you know what your goals are. I don't know what your goals are. If you're trying to buy a Ferrari by next week, you got some stress ahead of you. If you're trying to buy a Ferrari in 10 years from now, no stress. Just keep investing. When the prices are low, you'll eventually get it. You sometimes feel like selling everything and getting a job, huh? Yeah, I've had those feelings. I mean, I did have a job, and I was making pretty good money in crypto, and I still hate it going, but Link, yeah, we haven't talked about Link in a hot minute. Let's go over to Link. All right. It was on the 30-minute. Now, the moving average isn't this low. Don't really matter. Just don't. You saw from my video this morning, if you watched it. Moving average is really more important long term. Now, if you're day trading, yeah, they can mean more, but I don't day trade. We'll see what Link does. Link has a mind of its own. He moves up when nobody else is, and we'll keep an eye on Link. We had a request for something else, RSR. There we go, right at the double test of the 21-day, just like a lot of coins are doing. So far, all the coins are getting a nice bounce off of that 21-day. We want to keep that. Otherwise, we're just either going to keep trending sideways until we have to break above it or below it, which would not be ideal, because the longer we take, the Bitcoin's got to test that 21-week at some point. So we're watching for that. We want to keep holding bullish levels like it is, but just kind of go sideways like this, sideways action chop. Then altcoins can go. Okay. We're at 2 hours now, guys. 2 horas. Is it horas? I don't even know. Someone here speaks Spanish. I took it in middle school. I haven't done it in a while. Mono? Cam, you caught me last second on mono last time. You always wait till the last, Cam. Last time I was clicking off a live stream last week, and Cam's hitting mono as fast as he can. Try to get me to do it. I did it. Of course I did it. Where were we last week, Cam? We talked back in here. It was looking good. I think we talked about right back in here, right? 7 days ago? I think it was last Wednesday. What did I say, Cam? I thought it was good looking to break up, right? Yeah. Where did we go, Cam? We went up. Kyber. Kyber. Yeah, we looked at Kyber earlier. Kyber's a slippery one. We can go look at Kyber real quick. Look at that. Double taps. Double tap. You guys ever seen Zombieland? Double tap? No? I like Zombieland. Yeah, Kyber was going through a lull phase back in here, right? I remember when Kyber was, yeah, back early January, back under $1. That's a good time to buy. Your last real good time to buy was kind of right in here. Anytime you're approaching the 21 day in a bull market, usually a good time to buy. Do OMG. You can do Atom in a minute. We did Atom earlier. Look at OMG. Very similar. So OMG might not even want to test the 21 days. Just hopefully going back up. Like I said, we're either going to go back up soon, next day or two, or we could take up to a week until we run into all the coins run into the 21 day moving average. Just like I've drawn on a bunch of charts today, like this. We could just kind of keep going out, and then we get a bounce up or a bounce down if this only happens if Bitcoin is plummeting. Otherwise, we could get this, right? We could go up now in the next few days, take a week, and then go after we run into this average, or Bitcoin kicks the bucket and the rest of altcoins do. Those are 3 options for basically the whole market right now. Woody Harrelson. I like Woody. He's good. All right, so the moving averages and trading view would be right here. If you guys are, I could also do some trainings on live stream like this if you guys want. I could show you how to use some of this. So you just type in, go right there. Do you see where I hit that? If you didn't, right there, FX trading indicators. Trading view is free if you guys want. You just go get it. Then type in moving. Moving, like see the moving averages, and it's right here. Exponential, right there. So you hit that. You click that. However many lines you want. So you might have to click it 3-4 times if you want all these. And then you go in here. It'll come out. I think these will default to like 9 or something weird. So you go into the little settings tab. Pick your colors that you want. I've just always used these colors. You can use any color that you want, but if you want to follow along with me for the next few years, like I would suggest these same colors. So you pick your color, then you go to inputs. You can pick your day, pick your time. See how that works? And just hit OK. Hit OK and not cancel, and then you get them. Yeah, 2 hours is about my limit for live streams. But this is like a record that we've had, so I said until we just start dropping down, I would keep going, but over 2 hours is getting a little rough. I hear my kids just got home from grandma's, so probably gonna wrap it up relatively soon here. Yeah, maybe we'll do a TradingView Q&A live stream separately. So like we don't do like price analysis, or like we're not looking at coins. I'm just gonna maybe try to help some people learn the basics of this, or how to set this stuff up, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll be around. I'm gonna still continue 10 videos a week for the foreseeable future, and then a live stream at least every Wednesday. Wednesdays work out because my mom goes and gets my kids from school on Wednesdays because it's early release. So Wednesdays usually work out best for unlimited live streams, at least 2-hour live streams. We don't need to get crazy in the chat. Let's simmer down. We're all friends here. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for finding me. We're growing real fast. So my birthday was last weekend. My goal starting out was just to have 500 by my birthday, and I didn't even think that was even remotely possible. And I think we just passed 2,500 this morning subscribers. So it's doing great. I'm glad I'm helping you guys. I'm trying to combat all the moon boys and people that just think prices are going to triple by the next 3 hours. So I'm trying to combat that and bring the calmness back to crypto and show you the reality of what things could be, just based on the charts and not by news. I don't follow a whole lot of news. I read the charts. I get off the charts what I need to. That's how I trade. I do everything full time. If you're new here, this is my living. This is my job. So I'm going to be in here for the long haul. So join up. We have a Telegram. I just linked up in the chat earlier. And join that. Try to post when my videos are going live. Try to get better with that. I don't use it that often as much as I should, but you guys can get in there. So yeah, also guys, if you guys subscribe, you got to hit the little bell for the notifications so you know when I'm going live or when I post a new video. So a lot of people forget to do that. So I should probably like put a reminder in some of my videos, like some guys do, to click the bell. But appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks everyone. I think we'll end it here. I've just been going for, not that I'm trying to cut everything off, but I've been on 2 hours and 10 minutes. So my kids are down there getting rambunctious, so I better run out. But yeah, we'll do it again. Well, at least every week live stream. A lot of people tell me I need to do it more to grow, so we'll look at that. Maybe I can do more. As we get bigger, I'll do more. So yeah, I'm going to do more as I get bigger, not less. So appreciate you sticking around for this long. So bye guys. I appreciate you. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning around. Awesome. Yeah, 2 more likes. 2 more likes. We got 80. Come on, Cam. Pump it. Pump the likes. I'm going to wait until we get 80 likes. 2 more. Who hasn't liked? Not going to happen. 80. We got to 80. Awesome, guys. Cam, thanks for the reminder. Good job. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you on the next video. We'll make another video tomorrow morning. We'll be right back at it. Have a good one.